After a month of climbing in Vegas, Aislynn and I decided to check out some of the national parks nearby.
So where are we at right now?
The Grand Canyon of the West.
The Grand Canyon. It's gonna be a stretch. It's gonna be a stretch. Oh my gosh, whoa.
We started with the Grand Canyon in northern Arizona. And wow, it was way bigger and grander than I had ever imagined. No picture will ever do it justice. The next day, we hiked Bright Angel Trail 6 miles into the canyon, descending over 3,000 feet until we reached Plateau Point. It was weird having to do all the hard uphill hiking on the way out, unlike hiking a mountain.
Hey buddy. Hi. Oh yeah, we're almost done. We hiked all the way right there.
That night, I stayed at one of the coolest campgrounds I'd ever seen, and it was totally free.
Look at all this sand. I can't believe this is a campground.
Next, we stop at Bryce Canyon in Utah, which is less famous but incredibly beautiful with some of the most unique geology on the planet. The canyon is filled with hoodoos, sedimentary rock spires formed by erosion. They were absolutely stunning. We had a blast descending into the canyon, weaving through the hoodoos.
Definitely like the most interesting place I've ever explored. Never found earth science or geology to be more interesting. If you give me a classroom of students, I don't care how uninterested they are, let me bring them here.
Lastly, we stopped at Zion National Park. You drive through one of the longest rock tunnels ever drilled to get into the canyon. This was my favorite of the parks we visited. The first thing we did was hike Angel's Landing, the most famous hike in America and possibly the best. The trail takes you out a very steep and narrow peninsula of rock, jutting straight out into the middle of the canyon. It's hyped up as extremely dangerous with numerous sections of scrambling. So just for fun, I set the goal of hiking the whole thing without using my hands.
No hands. That's the goal.
The final section of the hike was spectacular, and the summit view was breathtaking. If you're ever in Zion and want an amazing view with a very short, easy hike, check out Canyon Overlook, just before entering the long tunnel. It was strange but refreshing to have so many non-climbing adventures. It kind of reminded me a bit of what my life was like before I was a climber. But climbing is who I am, so on the last day of our trip, we checked out Namaste Wall in Kalokhe Canyon in northwest Zion. I've seen pictures of this place for as long as I can remember, and it was kind of surreal to walk up to it in person. It was shockingly cold and snowy in Kalokhe, but we were very determined. There's 4 routes here that go at 10A, 11A, 11D, and 12B, all bolted by Conrad Anker, a total climbing legend.
You want to leave? Namaste. On sites all around. We're not like bragging about it or anything. Now we're gonna go back to Vegas.
Take showers.
And gamble all our money away. That's so corny when people do that, but I'm doing it.
We returned to Vegas satisfied and happy, having seen some of the best of the West. After 2 rest days, we ventured further west with our eyes set on climbing in California. Stay tuned for that vlog. And as always, thanks for watching.